So I guess I've actually had a pretty crazy week. I did watch one anime, and that was Durarara. Um, and well, I didn't watch all of it so much as I finished it. I had already seen the first 9 episodes on the first part release, and I finished the rest of it. It was actually quite enjoyable, quite entertaining. After a while, you kind of get the idea of some of the plot twists they're going to throw at you, but it's still kind of cool to see them happen. Um, I don't know if I can describe too much about what happened, but there are a couple of things I was um, curious about, especially going around to marking it, and that's you may notice in websites like My Anime List and Anime Planet that they actually list two separate Durara things. They did the same thing for Bacano, where basically you have the original series and then they have some specials that they released afterwards. In the case of Durara, that would actually be, I think, 2 episodes unique to the DVDs in Japan, and they were on the DVDs here, I was able to confirm. Episode 12.5 appeared in part 2, and episode 25 appeared at the end of DVD 3 Part 3. Pretty much making it more of a natural 26 episode series with the subtle added advantage that you can mark, oh, hey, I watched all 24 episodes, and hey, I also watched this. Now, one anime becomes two anime completed watched. It's. I don't know what to think about that sort of stuff. But I guess it happens common enough. And the truth of the matter is that any place where I can watch an anime and get, two anime added on, y'all could do the same thing. So when you get down to it, since it's the same metric either way, that 780 something watched anime is still a pretty huge number. Other than that, well, the reason I watched Durarara and didn't have time to do something like read the book that my coworker just released, kind of curious about, is so I might mention to y'all probably 2, 3, 4, maybe a billion times that my TV broke and that was causing a problem with anime watching, etc., etc. My plan was to to save up a good amount of money and buy a really good TV at the end of the month. What happened is I'm still going to do that, but there was a $350 TV at Fry's. Now, if y'all have been tracking me, you know that I drop way more than $350 on Impulse anime DVD purchases. $500 for Pokemon DVD, $600 for all of Kimagure Orange Red, etc., etc. So it's like, oh, what's so good about the $350 TV? It was pretty much a drop-in replacement for the TV of mine that died. And how is that relevant to y'all? Well, other than the fact that it's now easy for me to watch anime while doing other stuff again. I've got my computer for Minecraft, my computer for internet, and my computer on the TV for anime. Okay. Um, the thing that makes it really relevant is that, that was completely unplanned and that happened on Saturday, which kicked off a series of events that's got me doing a lot of stuff. Because like with the TV out, I would have been able to read Veneer no problem, but suddenly Saturday I have a TV and I have to spend all that time shuffling the old TV around and putting a new one up, and I don't want to get rid of the old one because I'm pretty sure it's just a bulging capacitor issue. If I replace the capacitors on the power board, then that TV's probably usable again. And hey, that sounds like a really cheap way to get a usable third 40-inch TV. Third, because at the end of the month I'm still going to buy that really awesome one I want, but this one should last me through the month. Blah 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 blah. So the question becomes, how do I store all that stuff in this little room? Because I'm renting my room for my parents, right? So you go from that to, okay, time to rent storage. And I've been moving stuff out into storage all week. The room's kind of crazy right now. Trash can's over here that's usually over there. That hasn't even started. The closet is cleaner, but also less organized, and there's stuff missing here and there. All crazy, but when you're putting stuff in boxes and bags and whatnot, you can watch anime while doing that. So I was able to watch all of Do Da Da Da, no problem, once I got that TV up and set up. And had the storage center rented and had an idea how to get things to and from there, etc. Yeah, crazy stuff, huh? So, I have no idea what this next week's going to bring because the truth of the matter is I still have stuff to move out in the storage, and even though I worry about my ability to buy anime like crazy if I move out, it's probably also prompting me to move out into an apartment. Because my friend also recently moved into an apartment, and unlike any other apartment I've seen, I actually kind of like the designs and setups of their rooms. And since he's the one paying rent for his own apartment, I know how much to expect, and I actually think it sounds like a really reasonable deal for something that's only 5 minutes to work. I usually drive 40 minutes into work. I think 45. No, maybe 35. Somewhere between 35 and 45. Oh well. So it's craziness, but if I budget things right, even though I might not go crazy with $600 Kimiguri Orange Road purchases and $500 Pokemon DVDs, they will still happen, just maybe not as often. Maybe there becomes an actual budget. Amazon Prime helps me save some money that I would otherwise be spending on shipping, so maybe there could be a couple more DVDs throughout the year because of that. Or maybe something will happen. My car will have another transmission problem, and poof, there goes anything I saved towards moving out. You never know. A lot of this stuff is stuff I usually talk about in the other video. And I'm probably just going to talk about it again. So, I guess I should stand there. So let's say this was some anime analysis and some life analysis, I guess.